We're in Apex and we're in exec. We're in Apex and we're in exec. So I dressed for Apex.
We're not in Apex though.
I know that now, which is why when I got here I was like, well, poo on a stick. I need to change. So now this is the exec outfit room. This is the outfit for the exec room.
Got you. That's why you needed to go change.
And that's why I was like, I'm now like sweating.
Sorry, friend.
Shower bunning. This is my shower bun. I hope it works for the episode. Not the earrings I wanted to wear, but it's fine.
What are the earrings you wanted to
You know what? Crap. Welcome to Leave Me Alone. I'm working on it. Let's start.
Hi, friends.
Hello. Hi, friends.
Cassie is having a bit of a...
I'm having a day. I just got a message that I got a fine.
You got a
I've been
fine.
doing so good.
Yeah, okay. Backstory, Cassie drives like she's
no.
being chased. What?
That was so fast. I forgot to pay for parking downstairs. But I just got here.
Yes, but it's been, what, 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
And you didn't pay for parking, so...
And the day just keeps getting better. I'm so annoyed.
Sorry.
Hi, friends.
Oh, okay. She has arrived.
Hi. Well, fake it till you make it. That's my strategy through this nonsense.
I'm Aure.
And I'm Cassie J.
Welcome to Leave Me Alone. I'm working on
it.
it.
So exciting to have you here with us. Doesn't Ore look amazing? Ore, you're wearing this beautiful bright pink.
It's a hot
When they say, oh no, that's hot pink. When they say fuchsia, is that fuchsia? Fuchsia's more purpley.
Yeah, fuchsia's got a bit of purple. This is like a hot pink.
This is hot pink and you look hot in it. So congratulations.
I've been trying to wear color.
Yeah, I know. We've been working very hard on that.
We've been working very hard because,
I did not succeed.
But you've got white on.
Is white a color?
Ayo.
I mean, based on science, white is the sum of all colors.
Guys.
And black is the
white is a color,
of all color.
Black is a color. I'm just wearing brighter colors. I'm experimenting.
It's working.
Live on the brighter side of
Keep
life.
doing all of those things.
You know what's weird is I don't hate it.
I know. This is
I still
something
love
that
black.
you do though, because you're like, oh, I only wear black. I don't have any color. Then she arrives in
because I went
hot
and
no.
went and bought clothes. This is the first time I have never worn this.
When did you buy this?
I bought it months ago. Didn't wear it.
Okay, no.
So it was when I went on that journey
my statement stands. My statement
What?
stands. Or it will be like, oh, we need to wear more color. We need to wear more color. I've got no color. I actually have no color. And then Ora will arrive with bright blue or bright pink or bright green or bright yellow. And I'm like,
can I tell you when I bought these?
of not having color is very different.
Can I tell you when I bought these?
Doesn't matter when you bought them.
Hold on.
It's that you have them already.
When you went and got that green blazer and you arrived at my house, I can't remember where you were going, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is because I've only ever had black, like a black blazer, never had color, and I was like, oh no. I have them. I just don't wear them. Okay.
I really don't know what it is that you want from me.
Okay.
I really stop saying I don't have color and then showing up bomb fire color. It's very annoying.
I'm like that student in uni who would be like, I haven't studied. I don't know anything about the exam. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. You are that person.
Okay. So I saw a tweet a while back.
Yeah.
And it has inspired something I've started saying a lot recently.
Okay.
And it basically it goes back to my people, my Nigerian people.
Your Niger folks. Listen.
You just gotta love Nigerians.
You've gotta love Nigerians.
You've gotta love Nigerians.
From the food, from the way we talk, from the way we express an idea. I'm saying we. I'm not Nigerian. But I feel like an honorary Nigerian because I spend so much time with Nigerians. But I feel like even just the way you express an idea, it's just so funny. It's so hilarious. Please tell the chicken who writes something in the white man couldn't read it.
No, okay, but the thing is, it's better when I say it's in Yoruba. I don't actually know that I know how to say it in Yoruba.
Say it in Yoruba, try.
So in Yoruba, you'd say, Adie kowe Oyinbo Kati. Again, I apologize. My Yoruba is terrible. But what it basically means is it's used to express when someone has the worst handwriting and it's not legible.
Which I do. I have terrible
So
handwriting.
it basically translates to a chicken wrote a book and the white man couldn't read it.
It's hilarious. I love that. Instead of just being like, your handwriting is really bad, a chicken wrote a book and the white man could not read it. Hilarious. I love it. Anyway, sorry.
So
yes.
it went, this chat from me, this tweet was just basically about how Nigerians are. We are a celebration people.
Yo,
like we don't joke.
Never has a truer statement been said.
We are a party people.
Yeah.
Any little thing, the party is set. The party is ready. And so the tweet was, it was after this 19-year-old Coco Gauff, I don't know how you pronounce that. She won something at the US Open.
Oh, Coco. I know Coco, the tennis player.
Yeah, the tennis player.
She's so cool. She's so good. And she's so good at standing up for herself.
That's good.
She does this a lot. I might be mixing up.
I actually do not. Are you sure that you're thinking of the same
person?
Can I
just check very quickly?
This hun is black.
Yes, she is black.
Okay.
And she's always fighting with the refs. I don't want to even say fighting because she's standing up for herself, with the refs because they will favor the white Huns who's playing the tennis there, breaking the rules, and no one says anything. But then she does like one tiny thing and it's like the worst. I think it is Coco.
Anyway, so she won something at the US Opens last year. And I saw this tweet. I know. And she's 19. I'm like, okay, girl. Okay. Showing all of us. But okay.
It's like, what were you doing at 19?
Well, I was in uni at 19, so I'm okay with that. But like, what was I doing in uni? I was failing at biochemistry at 19.
I see.
That's what I was doing. What were you doing at 19?
What was I doing? I was also at university, and I probably was, I don't know. I played a lot of music in my first year of university. I should have been studying. I was doing playing a lot of music.
Should have told you where you needed to be.
I know, right? Instead of accounting. What the hell was that?
That thing doesn't make sense. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so the tweet is by a Nigerian. Obviously, it's Leke Alda, which we all know. Well, you don't know, but Nigerians know Leke Alda. And he said, Americans don't know how to celebrate. Imagine if Coco, the 19-year-old black who won the US Open, were Nigerian. The mother will distribute jollof rice in that stadium. There will be Ashoebi, Thanksgiving in church on Sunday. Her mom will grab the mic. There will be dancing. It'll be a whole thing.
Funny.
And I saw that and I was just like, nothing has been more true than this tweet.
100%.
Nigerians 100%. know how to celebrate. Any small thing.
Any tiny thing.
Jollof is on fire. Puff puff is being made. The bottles have been bought. The party is set.
Puff puffs are donuts that are not donuts.
Girl,
I know. Relax. Okay, I can feel all of Nigeria coming for me so hard right now. But I'm just trying to explain to people.
You don't want to piss off Nigerian Twitter.
I'm just trying to explain to people who don't know what puff puff is. It's the most delicious thing you're going to put in your mouth ever.
Take back the donut statement.
But I'm trying. It's like if you were to make not a donut, but if you were to make some dough and you were to cut out a donut center, like that's kind of like the shape, but apparently it's different.
You are banned from all puff puff eating festivities. You're banned.
Impossible, because I now have the recipe and I made my own puff puff and I can do it now. So
I apologize to the ancestors. This is on me.
I'm sorry.
I gave her the recipe.
But it's so good. It's so good. I love puff puff.
And so I saw this thing and I was just like, it's so true and it's so real. Like we look for every little opportunity to celebrate. Yeah. So my kid came first. To celebrate big. My kid came first in school. We celebrate. Yeah. My kid is graduating from uni. We throw a party. My kid is traveling abroad for an internship. We throw a party. Like it's every single thing is like, hey, party time. Like Nigerians do not ever miss the opportunity to celebrate. You know, and I remember thinking about this and I was just like, actually, if there's one thing you need to learn from Nigerians, it's this.
Absolutely.
Celebrate every
moment.
Every moment.
Win. Every little thing that you accomplish, that you achieve, deserves to be acknowledged, deserves to be adored, deserves to be celebrated. And this is something as women, like, we're really, really not good at doing. Okay? We're not good at acknowledging our achievements and then giving them the flowers that they deserve.
You said something to me one time. I can't remember what you were saying to me. And then I was like, oh, it's not that great. And you're like, look, I'm going to give you your flowers. You can water them if you want. And I was like, okay.
I actually remember this because I gave Ora a compliment. She'd done something beautifully, which you often always do. And I was like, Ora, you're so good at this. This is so amazing. And Ora's just like, yeah, but... And she proceeded to list like 50,000 things that were wrong with the thing that she did that nobody else had noticed. And I was annoyed with you because I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you your flowers. Whether you choose to order them or not, it's actually not my problem. It's actually
honestly
not my problem.
that thing actually it rocked me because I was just like, interesting. Because sometimes you'll do something, you'll put work out, and people will compliment you. People will tell you how great it is.
Yeah.
But then you will proceed to downplay it.
Yeah.
And downplaying it. What downplaying it does for you is that it diminishes the effort, the creativity, the skill, the time that you've put into that thing.
100%.
It completely diminishes. And in your
100%.
head now, it registers as this wasn't good enough. So next time you try something else, even if this would have worked again.
For sure. I suppose you could probably register it as not being good enough. But the other thing is you're probably not giving it as much celebration as it needs. You could be like recognizing, okay, yeah, I did do a thing.
Yeah.
But
it's not that big a deal.
But you play it down. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's not that impressive. It wasn't even that hard. That thing that's not that hard, other people cannot do. Like, other people cannot do it. So, girl, I
actually did see an article on psychology something. Hey,
Psychology Today.
No, Positive Psychology by the University of Minnesota. That's where I saw it. Where it says that our brains are hardwired to respond to rewards, and that's why you need to celebrate every achievement. Because if you celebrate it, your brain responds to that positive feedback.
Got it.
And that it makes it easier for you to go ahead and do that again.
Got it.
So like in future, you'll now be able to, like, you're encouraged, you're motivated to do it again. Like I saw that a couple of things that celebrating your wins, whether big, whether small, whether inadvertent, that it also just, it boosts your self-esteem and that it enhances your motivation.
Yeah.
So like,
but what does that celebration then look like?
I think that it differs across people. We've all seen the grandeur of a Nigerian wedding.
Yeah. Let's actually talk for a second about Ora's wedding.
I didn't see that going there. I thought she was going to be like, let's talk for a second about Nigerian weddings.
Well, the only Nigerian wedding I've been to is yours.
Oh, we need to fix that.
I 100% agree.
We need to fix that.
If you've got a wedding and you want to invite me, I'm aligned. I will be there. Tell me when, where.
Actually, everyone should experience a Nigerian wedding.
I think so too.
Even
it was amazing. It was so. So firstly, I do love weddings. I love life. Life is great. And my response to most things is like, I love it. But like, I love weddings, and I loved your wedding. It was so big. It was over multiple days. There were so many people. We danced, we ate, we drank, we were merry. It was everyone looked incredible. We got our face beat. Can we just talk about the Nigerian face beat? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, we swear by that thing.
It's incredible. It was amazing. And I think one of the things that I remember also is just like, as I remember, your mom, was it your mom or Dami's mom?
Dami's mom.
It was Dami's mom, probably. No, it was.
Was it my mom? Probably both of them, because it's a thing. I know where you're going, and it is a thing.
Just came up to us and was so happy that we'd flown all the way.
Oh, that was my mom. Yeah,
was your mom?
She kept going on and on about it.
And then just proceeded to just give us so many gifts. We got bags, we got scarves, we got cups, we got so many.
So you've got to understand that a Nigerian wedding is divided into three major parts. It's the outfits, where you get the asoebi and the bridal outfits, and there's multiple outfits and changes happening. Then there's the food.
You
the
had
party
like
jollof.
14 outfit changes.
Girl,
that day.
I had 4. I had 3.
Yeah. They were all amazing.
I had 4. Then you've got the food. The pati jollof must be standing.
Sure.
And there is a difference between pati jollof and jollof rice.
Yes, so I have learned.
Jollof rice is more... It's what you cook at home. Yeah. Let's just have dinner, and you just make it on your stove or whatever. Pati jollof, for me, the difference is the intentionality of it. It's like you go into this thing knowing that we must appease the ancestors.
Wow.
So the jollof must be standing. Wild. The smokiness of it. Must be on point. And beyond, so you cook it on like an open fire, and you sort of cook it communally. There's like, this is one of those times where many cooks do not spoil the broth. There's like 3 or 4,
more, the merrier.
Like a big pan on open fire, and you just, obviously there's one person leading and directing, but like there's a lot of hands involved.
The more we talk about food, the more I realize I've not had lunch today, or breakfast for that matter. Did you hear my stomach?
No.
That it conquers. And now we're talking about jollof.
And now we're talking about jollof rice, which is the best thing. The third thing is the gifts, the souvenirs and the giving away and all of that stuff. Yeah. But to answer your previous question where you said, how do we celebrate then?
How do we celebrate? Yeah.
I think for me, like the case of jollof rice and pati jollof, it's the intentionality. That's all it is. It doesn't really matter how you choose to celebrate, what you choose to do.
Yeah.
It's that you are intentional about it.
I like that.
It's like you were like, I recognize that I did this thing. I recognize that this was a good thing. I'm going to celebrate it.
I like that.
By posting a reel on social media, by updating on my LinkedIn, by taking myself out to dinner, by doing a photo shoot for my birthday, by, whatever it is you choose to do.
Do it.
Do it.
It's so funny when I first met Ore, it speaks behind this idea of how Nigerians celebrate and like the importance of celebration, because when I first met Ore, she was doing like a photo, it was around about your birthday, and you were doing a shoot for your birthday.
This was after my wedding.
I don't know. How could I have met you after your wedding?
But I didn't do a shoot that you were aware of before my wedding. This must have been after.
Maybe it must have been after. I don't know. Anyway, but one of my first memories then. I don't know. I'm going to tell a story. Now,
whether that story is true or not.
No, the story is 100% true. But I don't know when it happened. But I remember, it must have been early days though, because I remember meeting you and you were like getting ready to do a shoot. And I was like, oh, wow, a photo shoot for your birthday? What a cool idea. Like, that's so nice, And then you did the shoot and then the photos came out. I was like, this is amazing. You guys look amazing. Oh, maybe you and Danny together. Anniversary shoot.
It might have been anniversary.
Might have been an anniversary shoot, not a birthday shoot. Anyway, so then they do the shoot and I'm like, amazing. They look incredible. They look beautiful. They look good. I'm like, this is such a good idea. The next year, another anniversary shoot. I'm like... Another shoot. Before then was your birthday. Then we did a shoot for your birthday.
We did.
Then we did another shoot for Dammy's birthday. Now I'm like, hey, boy, do we have a photographer on retainer? What's the story? And for me, like the culture of doing a photo shoot when you celebrate something as a way to commemorate and as a way to celebrate something, that concept was very new to me and very foreign to me. And I was like, wow, like this is a lot. But if I think about it, you're celebrating your marriage, and it's another year that you've made it. And when today's statistics of marriage, that's impressive.
Yeah.
It's worth celebrating.
It's worth celebrating.
Another year of your birth, another year of Ore's presence on the planet. That's worth celebrating. And it really has shifted my thinking as well. She sneakily did a birthday shoot. I don't love taking photos of myself. It is not my favorite activity. But sneakily snuck a photo shoot in for me.
But don't you love them?
Exactly. But when the photos came out, I was like, damn, I look good. I look good.
Because for me, it's the intentionality of it. Like you go into it and you buy a new outfit, or you hire a makeup artist, you get your hair did, you get your nails did. You think of a concept, you think of something, and then the photos come out and you see yourself in a different light.
Yes, you see yourself in a different light.
You see yourself.
You also, I was just like, oh, yo, but the work that it took to look like that.
I remember you going, I want to look like this every day.
Every day.
But it's too much work.
Too much work. Shout out to Winnie, hey.
Yo,
girl.
yeah, Winnie's our girl.
Girl that did the thing.
She does. So I think that if the takeaway, like what you take away from this episode, like what you walk away with, I know we're having chats, but what you walk away with should be celebrate every single win, every victory, big, small, inadvertent, celebrate it like party jollof.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, when that party jollof comes out at these weddings, ooh,
people are excited.
People get offended if the jollof does not reach them.
Some people, it's the only reason we're here.
Some people, oh girl, please. There's something called Mogbamoya in Yoruba land. It basically means that you were not invited to this party. You don't even know whose party it is, but you heard about it, and there will be jollof, and you have arrived.
And now here I am.
You have arrived.
Why have you not made me jollof rice?
It's so much work.
Do you not love me?
I bought you jollof rice.
Yeah, many times.
Exactly.
But do you not?
Isn't that love?
Me?
The point is, I introduced you to puff puff, which you have now ridiculed and reduced to donut holes. I have proof.
No.
Let me pull a Matthew. All of Nigeria is watching.
All of Nigeria is watching. Listen, I'm not denying that I call the donut holes puff puff the donut holes. I'm not denying that. I'm saying I want Aure's
Fine, I'll make it
love.
for you.
Yes.
Fine, I'll make it for you.
Today?
Girl.
Right now?
Even you know that's not happening. Okay, so beyond saying celebrate every win like Party Jollof wins, I think the next step for me, when I looked at it and when I thought of it, I'm like, oh, it does all of these cool things for me. It boosts my self-esteem.
Yeah.
It enhances motivation. But then I'm like, okay, but how?
What do you mean how?
That's where I get stuck.
What do you mean how?
I don't know about most people, but if you were raised and humility was drilled into you, a lot of the times for you, celebrating wins
I understand.
In your mind
I've
sounds
arrived.
like you are bragging.
I've arrived.
And
we've had this chat before, and I'm like, I think for me, what I find very interesting is that, like, Nigerians also are the first ones to celebrate. And then I had a conversation with Dami where he was like, oh, but Nigerians don't know how to talk about themselves. You know, like, we don't know how to. And I was like, wait, what? Like, these two statements are so incongruent to each other. I hope I've used that word correctly. But they're so, like, opposing to each other for someone like me on the outside, you know? And I think it's interesting because it speaks to this whole idea of perception. Like, you perceive yourself to be one way, but then other people look at you and have like a different thought.
Let me
and a
tell you
different
what
idea.
the difference is.
Tell me.
Nigerians know how to celebrate, but usually our celebrations are communal. It's within your people. It's like your family or your neighbors or your friends. You throw a party and you say, hey, oh, mommy, graduate, yo.
Yeah.
Like my child has graduated, you know? It's like, but when it comes to, for instance, representing Nigeria properly on a global platform, or when it comes to like representing Nigeria, or representing yourself at work, oftentimes we like to think this, we think that my work will speak for itself. But sometimes that work is not speaking enough, or it's not speaking loudly enough, or there's other people whose works and their voices are louder than yours.
Yeah,
how do you then make yourself heard?
Absolutely.
That's where Dami was like, we don't know how to do that. Arrive at the office and be like, hey, look at me. I'm the best thing. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that that's true. And I think, again, that extends beyond just the people of Nigerland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a big thing. And I think for me, what I've learned, and if I'm honest, still learning, because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at being like,
Same.
hey, I did a thing, and where I work, it's all about, you know, you do a thing and then you send out a celebratory email. You know, that's how it works.
Yeah, I
know?
don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to write the email and just be like, oh, you know, okay, here we go. Here's the thing. And I did it, and I'm going to copy the whole world, you know? Like, I don't know how to make that, I don't know how to make that happen. And to your point, other people are doing it so well. Like, they'll move the needle like
quarter of an inch.
Not a quarter, that's generous. They'll move the needle a millimeter A millimeter. That email goes out. It goes out to the CEO. Every shareholder in the world has received the email because you moved it half a needle. Then you are there. You've delivered genuine full points delivery on profit bottom lines. And you're like, but is it enough? Is it enough?
Yeah.
And you sit there and you go, I don't know. And that half a millimeter person gets promoted tomorrow. Where are you?
Exactly.
Where are you?
And then you get upset that you didn't get promoted. But did you speak up?
But did you speak up?
Did you show?
Did you show up like with your
words, with your chest? One of the best things that Nigerians say, I know that a lot of people say it as well, but the way Nigerians say it is like, do it with your chest.
Do it with your chest. Do it with your chest.
Like, did you show up with your chest? Yeah. Did you own it? Like you did a thing, but did you? I don't own anything.
I'm not good at it.
Don't do it.
I'm not good at it.
Don't do it. And it's the one thing that in therapy, my therapist keeps calling out to me. And because she takes notes, she is able to track. Yeah. So like we'll come back in like 3 weeks and I will be bitching about something. I'm like, oh, I haven't done this. I'm not any better. And then she'll be like, hold on. 3 weeks ago when we talked about this, you hadn't even started this thing. 3 weeks ago, you were still like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start. But now you've done it. And it's now how to continue is the journey that you're on. That's progress.
That 1,000%.
But because I didn't track it in my mind, I feel like it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. So, and I know I mentioned this in one of our episodes before about a brag book.
Yes.
I brought my brag book.
You got a brag book?
I got a brag book.
Show it to me.
It's just a journal. It's like a Louisa May Alcott journal. It's really cute. The inside has like... It's
who is that? Louisa who?
Little Women. Louisa May Alcott, the author of Little Women.
I haven't actually read that book. I haven't done it.
You should.
I haven't read the
I've
book.
got
I
it.
haven't watched the movie. I've done all those things.
Do everything.
I need to do it.
Just do everything. It's so good. Anyway.
What does it say?
I like good, strong words that mean something.
Cute.
And then it's literally the entire novel is, her books are all written. The lines are actually words from the books.
What?
Isn't that
so
cool? I know. I have a thing for journals.
I would then just read my journal. I'd get so distracted.
You would.
Oh my gosh.
But what I wanted to do is, because I saw, and I talked about it on English. I talked about it on another episode. Sometimes my tongue and my brain just don't align.
Sometimes this happens to me all the time. Your brain is moving faster than your mouth can keep up.
Yeah, and then your mouth is just struggling.
And then you're stumbling over the words.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. I'd seen this video and I talked about it before. This woman said, have a brag book. Whether it's an Excel sheet, whether it's a notebook, a journal, whether it's a note on your phone, whether it's an app, like a journaling app, get something as a brag book. See, this thing we do where we've got this false humility, where we don't want to recognize the things that we've done, let's throw that away. Yeah. It's done now. Yeah. It's over. Yeah. It's not like you're coming in arrogant to take all of that away. It's not like you're trying to show that you're better than people. Yeah. But actually, you need this for you. For you. Because if you can track your progress, you can see how far you've come and it motivates you to keep pushing.
Keep it pushing, girl.
So, I thought we could do something together.
I always get so nervous when she says so like that. So, and then her eyes go big and then she looks at you. And I'm like, what?
So if you haven't watched one of our sort of recent videos, that's the IWD video for Women's Day.
Yes.
I'm going to say to you what I said on that video. I want you to write your achievements, track your wins, track your victories. And I know it's difficult, so come, we'll do it together.
We'll do it together.
I'll start.
That's so sweet.
I will start.
That's
this is so really difficult for me but I want to make this a habit.
Look at you working on something.
I know, working
Look
on
at you, girl.
The girl came ready.
I love it for you.
Thank you so much. I love it for myself.
I'm looking around for a journal.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to write it now. You can get one later.
No, I'm saying
you've got your Game of Thrones journal.
I do. Oh my gosh.
Did you get the new one?
I did. It did arrive.
You see, there you go.
With fire and blood.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So aggressive.
I know. I returned that one. I was like, oh, it's too aggressive.
So but it's very pretty.
So what I want to do is I want to enter in the first entry in my brag book.
Cute. cute. What are you going to put in your brag book? I can think of 50,000 things I can go in
You
there.
are so dramatic. But yes, there's a lot of things that need to go in.
What's going in?
But I'm going to start with...
Tell me now. Tell me. Tell me!
Calm down.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the We See You video that we did. Cassie and I sat down and we wrote a script for International Women's Day.
We wrote it, we cried, we came back, we wrote some more.
Mm-hmm.
We rewrote it, we cried again. We ate some McDonald's fries, then we
for
cried
everyone,
some more.
we did. For everyone who's like, you guys are making me cry. Girl, we made ourselves cry first. So we're with you on this journey. But we created this really beautiful script and video, and we executed that as video as well, and it's doing so well. And one of the ways, for me, one of my dreams when we put this together, and I said this to you, I was like, Cass, wouldn't it be amazing if people started to use the audio to create their own reels?
You did say this.
And then just like a couple days ago, we saw that about 4 people.
Like it's actually about 8 now.
Oh, so there's TikTok, people on TikTok, and people on Instagram have taken the audio. They've reposted our video before, but now they've also taken the audio and made their own stories, reel, their own stories, celebrating themselves. And I gotta tell you, as an author, as a writer, as an author, as a creator, or as a creative, anything that you do in the creative space, seeing people take your work and use it and it does something for you. It validates you.
Absolutely.
And that is entry number one.
And I love that. I love that for you. I love it for me.
No, girl, you got to find your own entry, because I'm like, Cass, your turn. What's the first entry in your brag book?
That I also worked on the We See You.
But now you're not going to think of anything else.
I also worked on the We See You. I'm also happy about the success.
Okay.
It's been the biggest thing that's happened to us in the last
I know,
like 2 or 3 weeks. And it has been a journey. It has been really encouraging. And I think one of the things beyond, I mean, you've spoken about, people using the thing that we created, to tell their own stories. I think for me, what it's also been really encouraging to see is people celebrating, like resonating with the words of what we wrote, and resonating with it to the sense where, people are like, I needed this. Like I needed to hear this. I needed to see this. I needed to feel this. People tagging, the other woman in their lives and celebrating the women in their lives who have, conquered and overcome. For me to create that sense of like, we're in this together, and in this world where we don't celebrate, and in this world where we don't acknowledge our own achievements, it's just been so encouraging for me to see all of these women collectively celebrating themselves and each other. So I think that's it's just been so beautiful. It's been so encouraging. Are you about
to cry? Don't cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry. When I cry, I say I'm about to cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Okay, Tribe, your turn. It's time for you to put in your first entry into your brag book.
I want to know what they are.
We want to know what they are.
So tell us, what are you celebrating?
Comment on Instagram. An achievement, a win, a victory, a success,
YouTube.
something, or on YouTube, something you have conquered that you want to celebrate. Comment it below. Plug your business, whatever it is that you're celebrating. And I started a business.
It also doesn't have to be you created a viral video. Do you know what I mean? Like
it doesn't have to.
It can be I cleaned my room today.
Or I've made my bed for 7 days straight. I've always wanted to do that. Never been able to. I've done it now. Or I've gone to the gym every day this week. Or I've eaten healthy. Or I've made sure I got 8 hours of sleep. Celebrate the small
I want to
things.
do that one.
I know. Even me, I'm not doing very well on that score. Celebrate it. Track it. I did so well. I did a presentation at work. It got, this number of stars. I handled a project. It did so well. I helped somebody get through a hard time. Whatever it is, celebrate that thing and celebrate it
and then document it.
Right? Write it down.
Write it down in your brag book. I love this.
I also want to know. So come share your first entry with us. Let's plug businesses in this thing, right? Businesses and brands and plug each other in this thing. That's what we're doing. We're building a community of people who genuinely know how to celebrate themselves, but also how to celebrate each other.
Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so don't forget, come on Instagram, on TikTok, Also, don't forget to like. YouTube, my bad.
Yeah, YouTube. Don't worry, girl, I got you.
Subscribe, comment, share on Apple, on Spotify, on everywhere you listen to podcasts. And we promise we'll say hi back.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe anywhere and everywhere you find your podcasts. You can also watch and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, love you. Bye.